What drives someone to turn against their own flesh and blood?
I'm the one who said did it. I'm the one that's supposed to be possessed by the devil.
State Police Boston recorded emergency 510.
My wife's been shot. I've been shot.
Where is this, sir?
I have no idea. I'm off.
The thought alone sends chills down the spine. These men, trusted fathers, husbands, and sons, committed acts so heinous they shattered families and left entire communities in shock.
I don't know of any case that actually viscerally impacted me more.
From chilling premeditation to sudden explosive violence, their crimes leave us questioning humanity itself.
We are faced with the reality that violence still exists. Anywhere, in any town, to anyone.
Today, we're uncovering the haunting stories of men who brutally killed their own family members. Part 2.
I don't know of any case that actually viscerally impacted me more.
It was a sweltering summer day in Georgia, June 18, 2014, when 22-month-old Cooper Harris's life tragically ended. His father, Justin Ross Harris, a web developer, claimed he had forgotten to drop Cooper off at daycare. Instead, the toddler remained strapped in his car seat for 7 agonizing hours, while Harris worked at Home Depot's corporate office in Marietta. The temperature inside the vehicle soared, and Cooper succumbed to hyperthermia. At first, it seemed like a devastating accident.
Oh, no, I don't want to for the emergency.
There's a baby on the ground.
Do you see anybody around then?
Yeah, his dad, and it looks like somebody's trying to give him CPR.
But as investigators dug deeper, unsettling details surfaced. Harris's digital footprint revealed searches about living a child-free life, as well as explicit extramarital affairs. Prosecutors argued this wasn't negligence but murder, that Harris saw Cooper as an obstacle to his desired lifestyle. In 2016, Harris was convicted of malice murder and sentenced to life without parole. But in a shocking turn of events, the Georgia Supreme Court overturned his murder conviction in 2022, ruling that evidence of Harris's sexual activities unfairly prejudiced the jury. Without this key motive evidence, prosecutors decided in 2023 not to retry Harris for Cooper's death. However, his convictions for unrelated sex crimes against a 16-year-old girl remained intact, keeping him in prison until June 16, 2024, Father's Day, nearly a decade after Cooper's death. Cooper's mother, Leanna Taylor, has always maintained that her ex-husband didn't intentionally harm their son. She hopes that this tragic chapter won't overshadow how Cooper is remembered, that he was wanted, that he was loved, and that he is missed every single day. This case serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of leaving children in hot cars and the devastating consequences that can result from a moment of forgetfulness or, as prosecutors initially argued, a deliberate act of cruelty.
A 33-year-old pregnant woman died from a gunshot wound to the head.
Charles Stewart's chilling tale of deception unfolded on October 23, 1989, in Boston. Stewart, accompanied by his pregnant wife Carol, left a birthing class at Brigham and Women's Hospital. What happened next shocked the nation. Stewart called 911 claiming a black assailant had shot both him and Carol during a carjacking.
State Police Boston recorded emergency 510.
My wife's been shot. I've been shot.
Where is this, sir?
I have no idea. I'm off.
Carol, 7 months pregnant, died hours later, and their prematurely delivered son survived only 17 days. Stewart's story of a random act of violence sparked racial tensions and a massive manhunt in Boston's predominantly black neighborhoods. However, the truth was far more sinister. As investigators closed in, Stewart's brother Matthew revealed the horrifying reality. Charles had orchestrated the entire event, shooting his wife and then himself to cover up the crime. Stewart's motive? To collect on substantial life insurance policies. On January 4, 1990, as his web of lies unraveled, Stewart took his own, jumping from the Tobin Bridge into the frigid waters below, leaving a community grappling with the aftermath of his deceit.
I'm calling you because we have some bad news about your wife and your daughter.
Yeah.
We responded to the house, and that deer deceased.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I did.
You did.
Neil Entwistle, a British national living in Massachusetts, shocked the world with his heinous actions on January 20th, 2006. On that fateful day, Entwistle shot and killed his 27-year-old wife, Rachel, and their 9-month-old daughter, Lillian, as they lay in bed. After committing the murders, Entwistle fled to his native England, leaving behind a scene of unimaginable horror. Investigators soon uncovered a web of financial troubles and deceit. Entwistle was deeply in debt, involved in online scams, and had searched for escort services and methods to kill people in the days leading up to the murders. His motive appeared to be a twisted combination of financial desperation and a desire to escape his family responsibilities. Despite his attempts to evade justice, Entwistle was extradited back to the United States. In a high-profile trial, he was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, forever marked as the man who brutally ended the lives of his young family.
I guess the Amityville Horror really is supposed to be me, because I'm the one that got convicted of killing my family. I'm the one who said did it. I'm the one that's supposed to be possessed by the devil.
Ronald Joseph DeFeo Jr. As story begins on a chilling November night in 1974, the quiet streets of Amityville, Long Island, were about to be shaken to their core. As darkness fell over 112 Ocean Avenue, the DeFeo family settled in for what they thought would be just another peaceful night's sleep. Little did they know that their eldest son, Ronald Jr., had other plans. In the early hours of November 13th, DeFeo, armed with a .35 caliber Marlin rifle, methodically moved through the house. One by one, he entered the bedrooms of his sleeping family members. His parents, Ronald Sr. and Louise, were the first to fall victim to his inexplicable rage. Then came his sisters, Dawn and Allison, followed by his younger brothers, Mark and John. 6 lives snuffed out in a matter of minutes, each with a single shot to the back. The brutality of the crime was matched only by its cold efficiency. DeFeo later claimed he had drugged his family, but investigators found no evidence of sedatives. The lack of struggle, the precision of the kills, it all pointed to a calculated act rather than a moment of madness. As dawn broke over Amityville, DeFeo's facade began to crumble. He burst into Henry's bar, frantically claiming his parents had been shot. But his story quickly unraveled under police scrutiny. Within 24 hours, he confessed, uttering the chilling words, "Once I started, I just couldn't stop. It went so fast." The motive behind DeFeo's actions remained elusive. Was it the volatile relationship with his father? The allure of life insurance money? Or something darker lurking in the depths of his psyche? Whatever drove him to commit this heinous act, the result was the same: 6 lives lost.
So why did you shoot Ronnie?
Anger, temporary insanity. I don't know what you want to call it. It was just like snapped.
Harry De La Roche's tale unfolds against the backdrop of a seemingly idyllic Thanksgiving weekend in 1976. The De La Roche family home in Montvale, New Jersey, should have been filled with warmth and gratitude. Instead, it became the scene of unimaginable horror. Harry, just 18 and struggling to fit in at the Citadel Military Academy, had returned home for the holiday. But beneath the surface of this all-American family, tensions simmered. Harry's relationship with his father was strained. his inability to meet paternal expectations a constant source of conflict. In the early hours of November 28th, those tensions exploded into violence. Harry, armed with a pistol, entered his parents' bedroom. For half an hour he stood there, the weight of his decision hanging in the air. Finally, closing his eyes, he pulled the trigger. His father, Harry Sr., and mother, Mary Jane, never woke from their sleep. The violence didn't end there. Harry's younger brothers, Ronald and Eric, became collateral damage in his rampage. Ronald, 15, was shot as he slept, but 12-year-old Eric awoke to the chaos. In a desperate struggle, Eric lunged for the gun. Harry shot him twice, left, then returned to find Eric still clinging to life. In a final, brutal act, he bludgeoned his youngest brother to death. Initially, Harry tried to pin the murders on Ronald, claiming he had come home to find his family dead, but his story quickly fell apart under scrutiny. In a shocking twist during his trial, Harry changed his plea to guilty by reason of insanity, a move that stunned both the prosecution and the judge. After 45 years behind bars, Harry De La Roche was granted parole in 2023. The crimes we explored today remind us of the dark truths hidden behind closed doors. These men betrayed the ones they were meant to love and protect, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. What drives such unimaginable cruelty? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know if you'd like us to dive into more cases like these. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into humanity's darkest moments. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.